Welcome to my channel. This is Destined to Love Tarot. I'm here bringing you all your twin flame energy check-in for the Divine Masculine. Today is November the 9th, 2018. Keep in mind, if you want a more personal reading for your self and your individual journey, please feel free to contact me. All of my information is below in the description box. And don't forget, always leave a comment below. Letting me know if you all find this helpful or insightful. And also like, share, and subscribe as well. It looks like the energy right now for the Divine Masculine, it's pretty much the same. I mean, not a lot has changed, but right now it looks like the Divine Masculines are definitely going through, and you know, they're in the dark night of the soul. So just a lot of, it seems like most masculines have retreated, and there is minimal to no contact at this time. They're really not communicating or expressing anything or taking any actions or anything. It seems like most of the Divine Masculines are just focusing on themselves, which that's really all they can do at this time, as they are in the dark night of the soul. Going through a lot of major transformations, because over here, as you see, we have solitude, dark night of the soul, metamorphosis, and reinvention. So they're definitely in the dark night of the soul. They have really retreated from any communication. They're really being forced to look at themselves and heal and fix all of those things that have been holding them back from this major transformation, this awakening that is needed. They're really stuck, and that's because, like I said, they are in the dark night of the soul. They have been turning within, going within a lot, just a lot of time of self-reflection, introspection, but also trying to, like we saw in the reinvention card, really trying to figure out how to recreate or create a better reality, a better situation, relationship with the Divine Feminine. Again, here we have a few other cards that speaks to, they're really just trapped in their head. They're trapped in that guilt. They're trying to heal that guilt. They're definitely on a mind trip. And like I said, it's because they are in the dark night of the soul, having that rebirth, going through a rebirth. And if you've been in the dark night of the soul, you can understand these cards. When you see this card, this is definitely the energy and space that you are in. You're really just, you know, wanting to pull your hair out and just don't know what's happening, feeling like everything is a mess in your life and you just don't know what to do or what's going on. And that's where the masculine seems to be right now, going through a reinvention, a rebirth, a death to the old soul. We also have letting go. Again, they're really struggling with letting go and being within themselves and trying to create a new vision, gaining a new perspective. Because like I just said here, trying to create, going within and trying to create and manifest the type of reality that they definitely want. They're trying to reinvent and take control of their existence and just be in the moment. They're trying to get the balance, be balanced during this time of self-reflection. And you know, this time of healing, great healing is taking place within the masculines, and they are just trying to really just exist in this moment, existing in the moment, just taking it day by day, because as we see there, they are just very stressed out at this time and don't really know what's what and where they're going and you know what to do. So they're just very really within themselves and trying to heal. A lot of them are, like I said, in the dark night of the soul, you can hit rock bottom and just you're about to break down, but right when you're breaking down, that's when they'll have that breakthrough, that healing, that healing is going to come through. They're definitely going to become more vulnerable. Things will be exposed. They'll be exposing themselves. They'll have that breakthrough, that rebirth, that awakening, and then they'll be ready to just be vulnerable and exposed and healed and really reveal their true selves. They're going through a deep awakening, a major transformation, and then they will come out a new innocence. As this card says here, innocence. They will come out new and innocent, fresh, receptive, healed, and ready to create something new and beautiful with the divine masculine. But they're still in a space of healing. But this definitely shows us that healing and a breakthrough is on the horizon. Also, we do have the divine feminine showing up here, Queen of Wands. Definitely still wanting to share their life with their queen, share their world. They do still recognize that the divine feminine is my perfect partner. You are my perfect match. You balance me, I balance you. You are the feminine to my masculine, and I still adore and love you. I do see you as a very powerful, strong person. You know who you are, what you want, where you're going, and you don't stand for any mess, and they understand that, and they feel that. Also, their feminine is very caring and loving and nurturing as well. And like I said, they are really wanting to let go of the old and create a new vision, something new, that awakening, that rebirth. So they're ready to create a new existence with the divine feminine. When the time is right, when they're out of that dark night of the soul and they are reborn. And so this card here speaks of just not needing to do anything. Everything will work out in the right timing. Everything will come to pass when all of the pieces are in place. You don't need to do anything. The universe is going to take care of it all, just when the time is right. So this just says here, when the time is right, they want to come back into union. The Two of Cups, they want to come back into union with their divine feminine when the time is right. So right now, they are just content, just, with where everyone is at this time, because they do understand that there is still healing and that needs to take place. There is still an awakening, a rebirth that needs to take place. Also, over here we do have future potential, and so this is just a message from the divine masculine to the divine feminine, saying once integration, once I have ascended, awakened, and been reborn and reinvent myself, I will be ready to put the work in on our union, to come back into union, whatever it'll take. I am going to charge ahead with intensity, because I am determined to come back into union and to put the work in with my divine feminine. I want to come out of the cold. I am determined. I will be charging forward towards you with intensity to come out of the cold and reunite. I would like to reconcile when the time is right. But like I said, remember, right now, if there is no communication or whatever, they're seeming cold and shut off, it's just because they're going through a lot of changes at this time. Also, for some of you, if your divine masculine is in a karmic relationship or whatever, or they're just dealing with another person, whether they consider themselves committed to them or not at this time, this speaks here saying that they're experiencing a lot of grief over that. They're feeling a lot of grief over having chosen that karmic partner over your union. They're just having grief inside that union. It's not working out the way they hoped it would, or whatever it may be. There is a lot of grief and struggle within that union, with that karmic partner. Whether your divine masculine is married to someone at this time, dating someone, in a committed relationship, whatever the case may be, they are just feeling a lot of grief and regret over this union that they have with this karmic partner. I feel like it's grief that they're feeling because they may feel like they know they chose the wrong person, or like they're in a marriage or relationship with the wrong person. Grief that they can't break away, or feeling like they don't have the strength, the power, you know, that's needed to break away from the union. So there's a lot of grief there. And could be, just like I said, struggles within that connection regardless. And then also masculine is saying, yes, I want to return to you, but however, I don't know if you're going to forgive me. And also this speaks of them feeling like they haven't really forgiven themselves, because again, like we see here, they have grief over having chosen a karmic partner over you, and now they want to return, but they don't even know if you'll accept, if the divine feminine will accept them back. Will you accept me back? Do I even deserve you to accept me back? I need to forgive myself before I can even try to return to you. Also, Spirit, this is a message from Spirit, and it says fate has blocked this path for you. So this is Spirit wanting you all to know that this separation or this lack of communication, whatever, this time was needed for everyone, not just for the divine masculines to go through their time of awakening, to let their old self, the ego, die and bring their real selves forward, you know, for that awakening, but also for the feminines as well. This gives the divine feminines time to really focus on their healing as well, and to heal their self-love issues and learn how to set boundaries and not let the masculine just walk all over them as well. So it gives the feminines time to heal their issues, their self-love, self-worth, and also to work on their financial goals. You know, what are your goals? What are your passions? To change your focus from this union or the masculine's needs and focus on your own needs. So this path right now has been blocked by the universe, and it was something that was needed for all parties involved. I have a couple of cards here as challenges for the masculine. Again, the challenge right now is the healing and the awakening. They are really struggling with doing the healing, letting the healing and purging and clearing and cleansing take place that is needed so they can come to an awakening. So that is really the challenge for the masculines right now, just to let the healing take place that needs to take place, so they can bring a conclusion to all of the numbing and just ignoring what they're truly feeling, just trying to be dead to the situation because they don't want to feel anything, because it hurts so bad. It brings up so much grief and heartache and pain and sorrow, you know, all of the regret, and they just don't want to feel it. But they need to go through that healing and that awakening so they can bring a conclusion to that, take off their mask and let down their guard. So these are the challenges. Their challenge is being their authentic self, being their true real self, revealing their true feelings, expressing their emotions, not coming off as cold and shut off. They're really challenged, struggling with that, and also just letting their guard down, being open to giving and receiving love. They're just very guarded over what, you know, the previous things, and also things from childhood or past lives that they need to address and clear away. Then we have a message from Spirit. Past and detachment. It's just saying to those of you that are watching, just let the past go. Release the past and detach. detach from whatever ideas you think this, whatever space you think this union should be in at this time, or whatever outcome you think this union should have, this journey should have. Detach from all of those old beliefs. Detach from any past hurts and pains as well. You need to heal that stagnant energy, release, you know, all of that, and just go through a major transformation within yourselves as well. Have to forgive and let go and release the past, and then you can get that energy flowing back within this union. And so you all need to practice detachment, detaching from whatever you think the outcome should be, or whatever point in time you think this union should be at, and just be accepting of where you are right now. Everyone is in separation and doing their own things, focusing on themselves, and that's where everyone should be right now, because as we saw here, fate has blocked this path for you all to focus on your own selves. Now, a couple of messages here from the masculine to the feminine. Evolution and patience. So the masculine is saying right now, these cards both speak to a lot of major transformations. So like I said, the divine masculine is going through a lot of transformations and changes, dark night of the soul, and they're just asking that the feminine have patience with them and understanding of everything, the changes that they are trying to make in order to come back, be able to come back into union with the feminine. They are going through a lot of obstacles and challenges, and just asking that the divine feminines remain patient. Again, we have another creativity card and satisfaction. Again, creativity. The masculine is saying, I am trying to create, going within so I can figure out what's going on, transform myself, and create new love, new situations for us. You know, they want to create a whole new world, a whole new life, a whole new existence with their divine feminine. And so they just want you to understand that I am trying to come up with new ideas and adventures and things that we can do and create and with one another, and the life that we can create with one another, and really trying to reinvent themselves, recreate themselves. And so they're just wanting you to just be satisfied with where they are, you know, and where you both are on your journey. And also they're learning to be satisfied with themselves, and that's geared toward more towards the self-love and self-worth that they're learning to accept and heal and work through and understand. Self-worth and self-love is the main things for all parties involved, it seems to me. Learning to love ourselves and appreciate ourselves and knowing our worth. And then another message here, freedom and expression. Just says to me that, it's like this card says, you are ready to manifest your thoughts and transform them into acts of love. Says to me that the divine masculine is saying to the feminine, I want to learn, I'm trying to learn to be able to express my true feelings and thoughts, because we know in the past and the present moment, the divine masculines do struggle with expressing their true, real, raw feelings to the feminine, and that is a challenge for them. And so masculine is saying, I am ready, I'm learning, I'm going through this major transformation, so I can be able, more equipped to express my true heart's desires with you. And also the freedom card, again, is releasing those self-imposed restrictions and limitations that they have placed upon their own selves. And like I said, due to a lot of childhood issues or past life issues that needs to be addressed and healed and purged and cleared away. And so that is why the masculine struggle with self-expression or expressing their emotions, but they are trying to free themselves from the inability to express themselves. They are trying to free themselves from those limiting beliefs and those old worn out beliefs that holds them stagnant. They are really trying to move past those. And then also, last but not least, we have a few messages here from Spirit. We have make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. And this card speaks to me saying that make the effort. Everyone in this situation, this collective needs to make the effort. That's divine masculines and divine feminines. Make the efforts that you're guided to take. Do the healing, do the shadow work, do all the clearing and purging that you're being guided to do within your own selves. That way you can also be ready to come into union as well. So not just the masculines need to make the effort towards the healing work, but divine feminines as well needs to do the steps that they're being guided to do. Spirit also wants you all to know that some of you definitely will end in marriage. You will come back into union. This card here just speaks of you will eventually, if you put in the effort and follow the steps that you're being guided to, you can definitely come back into union eventually when the time is right, when all parties are healed and, you know, and balanced and ready and learn the lessons that they need to learn. Then you all can come into union and eventually possibly come into a marriage. And also a lot of you as well can have children. But also this card as well speaks to making that effort towards, again, like I said, healing those childhood wounds, you know, that inner child. Make the effort to heal the inner child so you can, again, like we said, be ready to come into union. But also these two cards speaks to you all coming, some of you can come into union and it can lead to marriage and children. If you don't have any children, you're looking to have children together, this lets you know that that is a possibility. We have give your relationship a chance. This card here is speaking to me. I feel like, again, there's some of the divine feminines or some of you who are watching, be it masculine or feminine, Spirit is saying give it a chance. Put in that work so you all do have a strong possibility of getting all your heart's desires within this union if you just give the relationship a chance. Again, work on your partnership, more work. Yes, a lot of work is required, a lot of self-work, shadow work, inner child work. Give the relationship a chance, because also I feel like some of you are maybe contemplating walking away from the union. And so for those of you that are contemplating, you know, just tired of waiting or tired of the journey, tired of how long it's taking, tired of the stagnant energy, tired of feeling like the masculine isn't doing any work, tired of feeling like the masculine is not even interested anymore and you're just thinking about giving up and walking away. They're saying for those of you that are feeling that way and in that energy, give it a chance. Also, then we have, again, forgiving and learning. There's still a lot of forgiveness that is needed on both sides. The masculine and the feminine are needing to have some forgiveness, learning the lessons that we're here to learn and the healing. And forgiveness is definitely one of those lessons. We need to release the past, as we saw earlier in the reading, needing to release that past. Release the past, forgive them for the past, forgive yourself for the past, so everyone can be able to move forward. We have released your ex. Again, those of you, those that are attached to karmic partners or what have you, they're needing to release them so they can have new love come in. So there's a need for the divine masculines or feminines, whomever it may be. They're needing to release the past, release the exes, and then you all can have that new love. Also, like I said, again, releasing any grudges that you have against them for the past, you know, things of that nature. Releasing a lot of releasing your attachment to the outcome. That way you can have that energy of new love. You all can create a new love with one another once everyone has let the past go and healed and ready to move forward. So I hope you all found this energy check-in helpful. If you did, don't forget to leave me a comment below. Also like, share, and subscribe as well. You all know I appreciate it. And if you want a personal reading, my information is in the description box. Thank you all for watching, and see you soon.